guys, today I'm doing a quick tutorial on how to configure a USB device like this one to install Linux Mint 16. Linux Mint 16 is the latest distribution of Linux Mint, and it's a great operating system to give a try. If you're new to the Linux environment, Linux Mint is definitely the way to go. Now if you have like an old machine in the corner that's going to be running XP, this is a great operating system to install that on that machine. Or you could try running it live if you're not sure and you don't want to commit. The same steps will allow you to run it live, which means you'll install nothing on your hard drive. It'll be identical to what you had on there before, but you could go ahead and give it a test drive and test out the Linux Mint operating system environment, like if you like the desktop, if you like how the icons look, and how you can interface with the different programs. Give it a test drive, see if you like it. There is no commitment, no harm is going to be done to your computer. So go ahead and follow these easy steps, and I'll show you how to do the live, or to install the operating system, and how to make this bootable. So just keep watching, and it's super easy to do. I hope you guys enjoy it. The first thing you're going to want to do is go to the Linux Mint website. It's linuxmint.com, and right on the main page you're going to see that Mint 16 is the option to download. Mint, it's also known as Petra, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, Petra, but it's actually one of the best operating systems I feel out there. So we're going to go ahead and click on that, and we're going to give you some options. Now these options are for the different desktop environments. There's a few here. If you click on those links provided, you can get an idea of what the desktop might look like. So if you have a preference, you can go ahead and select the one that you prefer. This is only the way the desktop environment, so what it looks like, what the icons look like, how you pull up an application. The actual application on each of this desktop should be the same, but if you like one look over the other, go ahead and download that one. For today's example, I'm just going to download Cinnamon desktop, 64-bit. If you have an older laptop, just keep in mind it might be 32-bit. So if you're not sure, 32-bit is the safe way to go, but you might be limiting your memory. So if you have more than 4 gigs of memory on that laptop, then you're going to be limited there. So if you're not sure, 32-bit to be safe, but if you are sure, 64-bit is the better option here. So we're going to go ahead and start our download. It should take a few minutes depending on your speed. And now we're going to download a utility called Universal USB Installer. It's a great utility. I use it all the time, and it allows me to make a USB device bootable. So I'm going to go ahead and download this completely free program off this site. And once I have my two things downloaded, my ISO of Linux Mint and my Universal USB Installer, I'm going to go ahead and run my Universal USB Installer. And if you notice that pull down menu there will have Linux Mint listed, right? And then I'm going to select the ISO, so I'm going to go to wherever I save my ISO at. I'm going to select that, and I'm going to have my USB selected. You should have plugged in your USB by now, so it should already be attached to your computer. Be careful, it might overwrite. You might look closely at these options. It could overwrite your files, so just be careful. If you don't select it, then it won't reformat it, and then you could share the space with the installer, so it will still be a bootable USB, but also with your files. It'll take a few minutes to make this bootable, if you notice there. Now I'm going to go ahead and plug that into my computer and boot. During the boot up process, be sure you have to bring up the boot menu. Depending on your machine, it might be like Escape, F2, F12, F10. These are just some options. From this menu, you can select your USB device. It could be named different things. On my menu here, it says removable devices, but it can be listed as USB device, or it might list the make and model of the USB device. Once it boots it off this device, it'll come to a menu similar to this, where you can go ahead and start Linux Mint. So this shows the Linux Mint menu for 16, so you could start Linux Mint. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions or comments below, but I hope you install Linux Mint today. I hope you won't regret it. And if you don't, be sure to at least check that old XP machine in the corner that you might consider turning on. It is going to have security issues, and I can't express how easy it is to compromise Windows XP nowadays, especially if it's missing certain patches. Super easy to hack into, super easy to be compromised. So just be careful, you know, Linux Mint's out there, it's secure, it's updated, it's supported. You know, go ahead and give it a try, and if you don't, be sure not to turn on that XP machine in the corner. Alright, bye guys.